Why is adultery accepted in French culture? I don't know where you got this statistics from, but I live in France and I honestly don't know anyone who'd be okay with affairs in a marriage. All my friends are strictly monogamous, and even people I know don't openly say that they'd approve affairs. Edit. In the comments. OP's pushing, divorces are already skyrocketing. So many kids raised by single parents become criminals, propaganda. So I don't think his question was asked in good faith. Also, the statistics has no actual sources. Edit 2. After seeing some of OP's posts, I suggest you getting off Reddit and working on yourself instead of trying to encourage gender war posts. I love how everyone is making up completely false statements on the spit because they just saw you pulling that stat out of your house. I've seen only one comment pointing out that it's completely false and in fact the opposite, because France is big on monogamy. French people have totally different views on sex and the meaning behind it. I knew this French guy who literally let his GF sleep around. He said he looks at sex more like dancing than this large romantic gesture. She was allowed to sleep around but wasn't allowed to date. So this weird version of open relationship IDK. Wait till you hear what their unofficial age of consent is. Maybe President Macron's wife can tell you. The hell? I'm French and adultery is absolutely not accepted. Where did you get your info from? That's bull. And paternity tests are not illegal. Check your sources. Or simply don't pull research out of your ass. I forget which tribe or pre-industrial society it was, but it was a nomadic one, where it was kinda expected that when the spouse was gone for months at a time that people could have sex with someone else. All the kids were cherished, they were family members. Having a spouse who couldn't get anyone else interested was seen as bad. As in, you married a jerk. It is another set of rules. As long as everyone follows the same rules, it worked. That's a pretty common sentiment in a lot of cultures around the world. Sex and love are two different things for many people. Paternity tests are not illegal in France. By the way, you are welcome to approach the court for a test if you have concerns. Remember that sleeping around is not cheating. The sin of adultery per se, and the reason why cheating is a bad thing, is when you do it behind your partner's back and without respecting their consent to you dating outside the relationship. Or in other words, cheating is because it's lying and hurting your partner feeling by ignoring how they feel about the relationship. If you and your partner agree to have casual sex with other people's, there is no cheating or adultery involved. For poly people and people in open relationships, cheating, aka adultery, happens when the partner lies about it, hides it, or disregards your desires of them not sleeping with that person. Edit. I am using cheating and adultery interchangeably here to illustrate the point to OP, who looks like is coming from a religious background where everyone is monogamous. My point is, cheating works slightly different for non-monogamous people. It's not just having sex with someone else. It's ignoring your partner's feeling and boundaries regarding who you have sex with. If you're okay with the affair, it isn't adultery. Adultery is lying about who you're sleeping with. Many cultures view sex and love as separate, and by having sex with someone else, you're not necessarily showing you'd rather be with them than your partner. It's just an activity. It's not cheating if they both allow for sleeping around. It's not adultery if it's consensual. I am in a long-term monogamous relationship where both of us can hook up, but the love part is just between us, and it's bloody awesome. The question is why terms like bastard children exist in whatever culture you live in. As Obama once said, the 17th century calls its vocabulary back.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.